Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my cash condensing and sinking funds update for August. So the first job is I always do the condensing and unstuffing in my business binder first. So the cash stuffing method basically means that every week, every month, whatever it is that suits your budget, you stuff cash into various envelopes. And then when they start to get to a certain amount, it all depends on you and what you're comfortable with. You can take that money out of your envelopes and put it into the bank to earn interest on it, to keep it safe. And you replace the money, the cash that was in those envelopes with a placeholder. So these are the placeholders I've got here that I do sell on my Etsy shop. So we've got some 50s, some fully fundeds, and I've got a page, but I don't think I need it, but I've got it anyway. So 50s, and then we've got 100s, some 200s, 500s, and we've got 1,000 and a 2,000. I'm not sure I need the 1,000, but I do think I need the 2. So there we are. Right, so they're the placeholders ready to go. And we're going to start, like I say, my business binder. I've got an iPad in front and I'll mark down on there what money I'm taking back to the bank. Lovely. So let's start in tax. So in my tax envelope, I have a fully funded placeholder for the last year's tax. So this represents money I've got for the tax year 23-24. There's £3,650 in there. So for this tax year so far, I've got 1,500, 750, 1780, 50, 1950, 2,000, 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 75. So 2,275. So what am I taking to the bank? Let's leave 25, 20 and 5. So this is what's going to the bank. 51, 52, 53, 54, 50, 70, 90, 500. So we're taking £500 to the bank. So I'll just put it on this tray and then I can use this money to condense other envelopes. So 500 from tax is going to the bank. And I'm going to swap this one for a 2,000 and put this one back. All right, so I've got 2,250, 270, 275. So 2,275 is in tax, and that's much better now in this envelope. Then we have materials, but I'm not going to condense this. It's already quite well condensed. There's lots of 50s in there, and I've got a couple of 5s if I need change. Packaging, I'm going to leave that as well. Equipment, we've got 220, so I'll just swap that for a 20. And then subscriptions, I think I just need to take out money for bills. So YouTube Premium has 30. Cricket, I'm going to take out 10 to pay that bill. So 10. And Instant Ink, I'm going to do the same. So that's 20 from subscriptions. Amazon and Canva both have 25, and I can't condense that anymore. So that's subscriptions done. And then finally, emergency fund for my business. We've got 1,150. So we'll just put this £50 in the bank. So 1,150 will be in my emergency fund. So we'll take 50 to the bank. Lovely. Right, so that was quick. That is the business binder all condensed. All right, so let's bring in the sinking funds tracker. I've run out of paper. I don't know if I noticed when I made this roll with it thing, it's actually on textured card because I went to print it and I had no paper left, and I still have no paper left, so it's on this really thick printed card, but never mind. Right, so here's the sinking funds tracker. A reminder, last month the total in all of my binders was 12,944, which is awesome. So let's see what I get this month. So I only count towards this what's in my personal binders, not the business. So we're going to start here in my essentials binder, and we're going to see what I can take back to the bank or condense. So starting in home, last month it had 230. I've got 200 in the bank, 20, 35, 45 and 50. So 20, 35, 45, 50. We're going to put this into the bank and get a £50 placeholder. So 50 from home is going to the bank. And I have 250 altogether. Lovely. And then household is next. Last month it had 75. I've got 50 in the bank, 65 and 70. So shall I leave? No, we'll put a 20 in there. All right, so 70 is in household. And then home maintenance last month had 190. I've got 150 in the bank, 170, 190, 200. So let's put 50 in the bank and we'll swap both of these out for a 200. So 50 from home maintenance is going to the bank. And I've got 200 altogether. I am overdue a boiler service again, but he hasn't been in touch. Normally he gets in touch, but he's probably really thinking this is your job to get in touch with me, I would imagine. Just have a coffee. Right, appliances last month had 30. I now have 20, whoops, 30, 40, 50. So let's put 50 in the bank. So 50 from appliances. And we have 50. Okay, garden is next. And garden last month had 265, but I did spend quite a lot of it. So I've got 100 in the bank, 20, 35, 45 and 50. 150 is in garden. So let's put 50 in the bank. How are you all doing? The sun is shining, which is lovely. 150 in garden. Actually, I might do some gardening. I should. Right, Kingston has 90. Insurance has 800. And then car tax has 190. They're all fully funded. Car maintenance last month had 160. I've got 150 in the bank, 170, 180, 185, 90, 95 and 200. So we'll put this £50 in the bank. So 50 from, what are we on? Car maintenance. And we've got 200. Good. So I spent this back in March. I had 300, I think, in here when I got my new car. So we're back up to 200, which is great. I'm just going to keep building this. Miscellaneous last month had 40. I've now got 20, 45 and 50. So let's put that in the bank. So 50 is in miscellaneous. 50. My emergency fund has 2,200-ish. And buffer is a savings challenge, so it currently has nothing. So that is it for essentials. Have I got any? Oh, I've got a little bit of cash in there, but not very much. This is good. Okay, next up we have birthdays. I haven't really added to this at all because I've been trying to finish Christmas. So it might not have changed, I'm not sure. Ginny has 60. Albus has 100. And Molly just has 10. Yeah, so same as last month. We've got 170 in birthdays. And then next we'll move into my binder. Hair and Beauty last month had 170. I've now got 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 260. Right, I have spent £35 on a hair deposit, £35 on 2 lots of the leave-in spray before I dry my hair, and then £35 on a blusher from Charlotte Tilbury, which is 105. So I think I'll take out the full 110 and give myself a little buffer. So let's take 110 back to the bank from Hair and Beauty. Which leaves me with 150 in Hair and Beauty. And then Major Beauty is next. Last month it had 5, we just started it again. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95 and 100. So let's put £100 in the bank. Do you know what I want to save? I want to get laser hair removal. Has anyone had it done? But I mean down there. I don't know how else to say it. I mean down there, you know how good I am at gardening, which is terrible. And so I do get waxed now and again. But has anyone had it done? There. What's the crack? What is the crack? That's the question. What do they do there? Anyway, so £100 is in Major Beauty. I think the guy I go to for the Botox, well, I know he does it because he's told me about it. But he's got a girl who does that bit. He wouldn't be doing it because that would be a bit weird. So I think he charges, because it can be dead expensive, can't it? But sometimes he has offers on for the laser hair removal. Anyway, has anyone had it done? Particularly in that area. Right, skincare had 40. So I've got a £50 voucher from Elemis, and then I've got 70, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 175. So we'll keep a 20 and we'll keep a nice 5, Mr. Charles. And this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 100. So we'll put 100 in the bank. Lovely. So 100 in the bank from skincare, which is not written down. Skin 100. So I've got 175 there now. That's good. Like I said in my last video, I think I need about 300 for what I want. Right, clothes last month had 70. I've got 50 in the bank, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let's put this £100 in the bank. I haven't looked at shoes yet. I need to look for some shoes for this award thing. I'll look for some soon. So 100 going to the bank from clothes, and I've got 150. And then looks last month had 350. I've got 350 in the bank, 360, 70, 80, 95 and 400. So let's put this £50 in the bank from Lux, and we'll get rid of these two and get a 200. Lovely. So 50 to the bank from Lux, and we've got 400 altogether. I mean, I could put Lux and clothes together and get a nice pair of shoes, couldn't I? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. No. I don't know. Right, books last month had 20. I've got 20, 35, 45 and 50. So let's put this in the bank. I have kept this in cash before because when you buy a book, it's like a tenner, isn't it? But I'm not going to buy any for a while, and when I do, I might just buy in bulk and get like lots of books, and then it's, you know, 50 in one go. So 50 quid is in books. Right, health last month had 290. I've got 250, 270, 290, 295 and 300. So let's put 50 in the bank. So 300 is in health, and I'm putting 50 in the bank. Okay. Social last month had 25. I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95 and 100. 100. Now then, I might keep this in cash. I know some bars and restaurants and that don't take cash anymore, but I kind of like trying to force the argument and saying, well, I've only got, no, I don't have an argument. But I think we should still use cash in those places where they do accept it, just to say there are a group of us in the world who actually respect cash and we want to keep cash. We don't want to move to a digital world, a full digital world. We don't. So actually, I think I'm going to leave this in cash, but I might condense it slightly. So let's do 10, 20, 30, 40. And we'll do another 20. Get rid of that one. $20, $40, $60, $70, $80, $95 and 100 is in social. And then fun, last month had 80. I've got 50 in the bank, 70, 85, 95. That's annoying. Never mind. So let's swap these for a 20. So 95 is in fun. Okay, next page. Right, gifts last month had 25. I've got 20, 35, 45 and 50. So we'll put 50 in the bank. So 50 is in gifts. I might not have to use this for a little while actually, because I've got a separate money for my travelling friends for their birthdays. So 50 is in gifts. And then tech last month had 180. I've got 150, 170, 180, 190, 95 and 200. So let's put £50 into the bank. All right, lovely. So £50 from tech and I've got 200. Buffer has nothing in this binder, so there we are. That is it for my binder. Okay, next we're going to do travel. So East Asia, I don't know. That's paid, that's paid, that's paid, and that's paid. Spending money has 1,000, clothes has 200, 1,200. Airport has 100, so 13. Miscellaneous has 200, so 1,500 is in East Asia. And I go early October to East Asia. So Turkey, no, excuse me. Oh, I've missed off Africa. I'll just write it here. What did I have? I don't know. I had 1,250 in East Africa. Okay. So we have 1,250 in deposit. And then we've got 51, 52, 53, 54, 50, 550. So 550 we'll put into the bank for the balance for Exodus. Oh my God, right, 550. So that's 13. So I've got 1,800 now in East Africa and I'm taking 550 to the bank. Oh, that's good. For 1 month, that's great. Right, Turkey, last month had 50. We're working on the deposit. And the deposit has 100 in the bank and then 152, 50, 70, 80, 95, 300. So we've got 300 and we're taking 200 to the bank. So 200 to the bank from Turkey. And we've got 300. So 300 is in Turkey. I need 550 for the deposit. So we'll see if we can do that by the end of next month, but not sure. Right, short trips. Last month had 145. I've got 100 in hotel. And then in train, I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85 and 80. So this is fully funded. So we'll put this all in the bank. So 80 from trip fund is going to the bank. And we can put a fully funded in here. And I've got 180 altogether in trip fund. Lovely, so we can now work on spending money for Glasgow in December. Awesome, so that is it. I don't think there's any cash in there. Great, for travel. Okay, moving on to savings challenges. So Sparks of Joy had 380. I finished it, spent it. Well, I spent some of it on the world map. It's just arrived, by the way. Man from DHL, it's just arrived. So I'm gonna try and figure that out. I'll send a picture on Instagram of when I've completed it. And then the rest of the money's been distributed amongst other envelopes. So that now has nothing. And we might bring Sparks of Joy back at some point. We'll see. So next up, in fact, I've got an envelope in here which has got my Sparks of Joy money that was. So I'm going to take that out and repurpose these placeholders. This is the good thing about placeholders. You end up like recycling them because your money changes, obviously, amounts all the time. So I tend to just use the same ones. I know I've got loads of them, but I do make them. Okay, right. Next up, we've got build a buffer. Oh, flip the doubloon. I'll come back to flip the doubloon. No, I won't. I'll do it now. Where is it? Down here. So it was a new challenge. I've got 5, 10, 15 and 20. So let's get rid of all of them horrible notes and get a 20. So flip the doubloon has 20. And then we've got build a buffer. So last month it had 275. I've got 250 in the bank, 270, 80, 90, 300, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45 and 50. 350. So we're going to take this £100 to the bank. So 100 from build a buffer. And we've got 350. Not long to go for build a buffer. And then we've got, so celebration is in the bank. That's got 125. Nugget, we finished and redistributed, so that's gone. So now we've got trip fund, or the trip challenge from Ira. So last month it had 10. I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65 and 70. So we'll put 50 in the bank and swap these for a 20. So trip 50 and we've got 70 altogether. Great. And then Disco Dosh is a new challenge. We started this in the last month. I've got 5, 10, 15 and 20. So we'll get a 20 for Disco Dosh. All right. And then coins. Oh God, hold on. Okay, so let's see what we can do with coins. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh. So there's 20. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Another 20. And then look at all of those for next time. That's great. Great. Okay. So these will go towards next time when we do unstuffing. And this is from Holy Guacamole now is what I'm doing. Right, so what have we got now? So last month we had 60. I've got 50 in the bank, 70, 90, 100. Oh. So I was going to put this money towards like a big kitchen restock, but I don't think I need it right now. Shall I put it to turkey? Shall I? I'm such a knob. I'm going to put it to turkey. So we're going to see what we've got out. So let's put 50 in the bank from turkey. We'll see. So another 50 from turkey. And I'll move the pot that it was in Ira and put it into the turkey envelope. So we'll swap this out and get a 100. So this is going to have 400. Right, so hold on a second. Oh, how exciting. Another, oops, 2 envelopes. This is kind of how I need to do turkey. I need to just, you know, whatever scraps. I mean, this is not scraps, by the way, £100 at all, but like whatever I can scrap around to find money from is what I'm going to do. So let's add this into deposit. So actually it needs a 200. Do I have any more? Yes. So 400 now in deposit. Great. So I'll need 150 next month to get the deposit together. That's more achievable, especially with side hustle. I think I could do that. Lovely. Right. So that's Ira done. And then we've got the 50. Oh God, hold on. I do believe I need this for this. Oh, and then we might have another 50 in here. Holy moly. Right. This should be 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah. So £10. I haven't got the 50p written down here either. God, what am I doing? 50p. So last month it had 40. We've now got 50. So this is £10 here. But we're going to put it in the bank. So I don't know why I'm fanning about with the notes. Let's put it in the bank and get 50. What should we put it towards? Should we put it to turkey again? Oh, screw it. 450. I'm sorry, this has been all over the place. I probably should have done that first, but my mind doesn't really work like that. So let's put another 50 to turkey. And it's becoming more achievable by the minute. Isn't it? Cool. Right. So another 50. So we've got 450 now in turkey. And it's another 50 going to the bank from turkey. And we'll see we've got nothing now in the 50p because we don't. And actually we've done this now for the 4th time. So I'll clean off the 50p challenge and we'll do it again. So this is from My Money Matters. Absolutely love it. So we've got nothing in the 50p. All right, 1 to 100. Look at the state of that envelope. I might put a different one in. Errol has 20 and then 4. same as last month, 24. All right, lovely. So that's all of those challenges done. And now, exciting times, guys. We're going to unstuff 2 binders, starting with Christmas. So we've got 500 in the bank, and then this should be another £500. So let's get all of the money out and lay it out and count it out and make sure that we are on track and on target. I am so pleased, by the way, everyone, that I've done this twice by the end of August. And I know I added lots to it recently, but it means I can now go back and concentrate on birthdays, and I want to concentrate on finishing Build a Buffer, and then getting the trip fund, like the mini challenge, done for the first time, because that will be another 150 I can add to Turkey. So that's the plan. So yeah, and I just want to take this opportunity not to tell you a funny story, because I haven't got any, I don't think. Just to really thank everybody who supports my channel. Like, honestly, there's barely any negativity, and I know I shouldn't look for it at all. I mean, I've had some in the past, but it just shows how much of a kind, like, community we've got. I think it's lovely. I know there's a bit of drama every now and again across channels and stuff. I tend to try and stay out of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you. And if my videos have inspired people to start this method, or even encourage you just to think twice about your budget and what you spend money on, then I hope it's helped in some ways. And I hope what I show, and I've said this before, I know my wage is probably a little bit higher than average, and I do have my side hustles and stuff. I hope I show that it's not the amount you stuff each time, it's the consistency. Like, if you have a few weeks off or a couple of months off, it can totally knock you. And I know that you need to do that sometimes if you have an unexpected event or something, and of course those things happen. But I think as long as you just come back when you can and cash stuff, or at least budget properly, then those kinds of things you can try and plan for in some ways. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. So this should be 500, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, and 500. Wonderful. So 500 we shall put in the bank from Christmas. And I've only spent about 30 quid on a t-shirt, but I'm just going to say I've got 1,000, and I'll slowly dwindle it down as I spend. So 1,000 in Christmas, wonderful. And then the next one we're going to unstuff is mortgage. This one is also complete. So again, this should be 500. I still haven't decided whether to change the type of binder I use for mortgage. I tell you what I'm thinking of doing, because I absolutely love the Hallows binder, but I quite like how it looks in a 1K rather than a 500. I mean, they're the same binder really, but anyway. But I might use one of my mini challenges. So you know how you can buy an extra envelope at the front and put a mini challenge in? I might do that, but do the 1K, because there's 50s in there. And then it just means I don't have to find £50 to stuff in one go. And I'll pay 1,000 straight off my mortgage each time. I think that's what I might do. So this binder, I don't know if anyone would want it, because it's absolutely manky now. I've used it twice. I mean, if you clean it, well, I would clean it. It's totally useful. It's fine. So let me know if you think I should give this one away. I don't know. I'll see if either of my sisters want it first. I should do that, to be honest. But I will do another giveaway at some point. I think I'm nearly at 8,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Like, I never set out on this journey to get a certain number of subscribers or anything. I tell you why I started my channel. It was to keep myself accountable, because I thought even if one person watches me cash stuff every week, that one person's like virtually holding me to account. So that's why I started the channel. But now that there's so many of yous, it's amazing. So if I never say when. I don't like it when people go, when I reach a certain number. I just think it's a bit cringe. But if I reach 10, who's sounding cringe now? If I reach 8, I'll do a giveaway. We'll do a giveaway. Right. So, mortgage binder done as well. Right. So, this should be 500. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95 and 500. How satisfying is it in the same video to unstuff 2 binders? Well, it was, I've said this before, it was good for me. Was it good for you? Holy crap, this is going to be a lot to count. Right. Now, I'm going to say I've got nothing because I'm going to pay it straight off my mortgage. That's the plan. So, you know, we have spent quite a bit this month. Mortgage will have gone. I spent out of garden. So we shall see. Right. Finally, God, this is going to be a long video. I'm sorry. Is the 10K. So last month I had 1,640. I've got 1,600 in the bank. And then I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 25, 35, 45 and 50. So we'll put 150 in the bank from the 10K. Right. Oh, sorry. Christmas, I'm taking 500. Mortgage, 500. Savings, 150. Was that? Yeah. Yeah. Wait, 150. 150. So 1,750 is now in the 10K. Awesome. All right, lovely. So that's all of the binders, unstuffed, condensed, and individual amounts counted. So the job now is to count these up, and I don't have a calculator. All right, so let's see. So a reminder, last month my total was 12,944. Let's see what it is this month. So 13,379. I think that's right. Because I have spent out of East Asia as well, haven't I? Yeah, I spent 500 out of there. Yeah, 13,379. Class. That's really good. That's really good. Next month there'll be a bit of a drop from insurance. I'm going to remove all of East Asia because I'll be going. So 2,300 will have gone and maybe some more. So yeah, so 13,379. That's amazing. So what am I taking back to the bank? Let's find out. Right, this should be 3,760 here. Poof, that must be the most I've ever taken back to the bank because of those 2 binders. Oh my God, I need a moment. All right, so 3,760 should be here. Let's get the money. Holy crap. Wow, right. Right, okay. Okay, so 3,760 it should be. 3,760, right. So we've got 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50, 1,000. 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2,000. So 2,000. And then 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 2,500, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 96, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 97, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 98, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 99, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 3,000. So 3,000. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 400, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 500. So 3,500. 3,500, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 600. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 700, 710, 720, 740, 760. Whew. Wow, £3,760 is going back to the bank. Wow. This method just totally works, everyone. Please try it if you haven't already. I'm so pleased to be getting this money out of the house, into the bank, to be spent or to earn a little bit of interest. I'm still looking around for different accounts, to be honest. I need to move most of it out of Starling because I don't earn as much interest as I could. So that's the job, to get that done. But look at that. £3,760 is going back to the bank. Thank you to everybody for supporting my channel and my shop. I really appreciate it. I hope we all have a fantastic September. The summer is, oh, it's waning away, but it's fine. I know a lot of people out there love the autumn and love October and November and spooky season and then Christmas and the rest of it. So yes, I would look forward to seeing you in my next September cash stuffing. See you then. Take care, guys. Bye.